I didn't believe in ghosts until I met the lady in blue at 3:17 a.m. Alright, so I don't usually believe in ghosts or any of that paranormal stuff. I'm the guy who laughs at horror movies and rolls my eyes at haunted house stories. But after what happened to me last summer, I'm not so sure anymore. So last August, my buddy Jake convinced me to house sit his grandma's place while she was out of town. It's this old Victorian house on the edge of a tiny town, the kind of place you drive by and joke about being haunted. He promised me free food, a massive TV, and a fridge full of beer. I was like, sign me up. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Famous last words, right? First night, everything's chill. I'm sprawled on the couch, binging Netflix, eating leftover lasagna, and texting my girlfriend. Around midnight, I hear this weird tapping sound. Not like a branch against the window, more like someone drumming their fingers on wood. I pause the show and listen. It stops. I shrug it off. Old houses make weird noises. Whatever. Next night, same thing. But this time, it's louder. Like way louder. I get up, walk around, check all the windows, nothing. The tapping seems to be coming from inside the walls. I'm starting to get a little creeped out, but I tell myself it's probably mice or something. I go back to the couch, crank up the volume, and try to ignore it. Third night, things get weirder. I'm brushing my teeth before bed, and I hear footsteps upstairs. Heavy, slow, unmistakable. I freeze, toothbrush halfway to my mouth. There's no one else here. I call Jake, and he laughs it off. Dude, that house is ancient. It creaks. You're just being a wuss. Thanks, Jake. Super helpful. But then, as I'm lying in bed scrolling on my phone, I hear whispering. I swear, I'm not making this up. It's faint, but I can hear it, like two people having a conversation just outside my door. I get up, open the door, and nothing. The hallway's empty. I check every room. Nada. At this point, I'm starting to seriously question my life choices. The fourth night is when it all goes off the rails. I wake up at 3:17 a.m., because of course it's 3 a.m., right? To the sound of music. Old, scratchy, like it's coming from a gramophone. It's playing from the parlor downstairs. I stumble out of bed, heart pounding, and creep down the stairs. The music gets louder as I get closer. I peek into the parlor, and I kid you not, there's this old record player spinning, even though I know for a fact it wasn't plugged in. And sitting in the armchair is a woman in a faded blue dress, just staring at me. She doesn't move. She doesn't blink. I'm frozen. I can't even breathe. Then she smiles, slow, creepy, like she knows something I don't, and vanishes. Just straight up disappears right in front of me. I noped out of there so fast I almost tripped over the dog. I grabbed my stuff, left a note for Jake. Your grandma's house is haunted. Never again. And drove home at 4 a.m., blasting the happiest music I could find. Jake thought I was messing with him until his grandma got back and asked if I'd met the lady in blue. Apparently, she shows up every few years, always at 3:17 a.m., always with that same song. So yeah, I don't laugh at haunted house stories anymore. And if anyone asks me to house sit an old Victorian again, I'm suddenly very, very busy.